Give us a preview of the Ironman to begin with this season.
It's still hard to tell what's going to happen out there, but as a group, they are one of the hardest working groups we've had. They've done everything we've asked since last January. They're a fun group. We got pretty good numbers right now, and they're a group that really know how to work hard. I don't know what that means out there right now. It's too early to tell that, but they're a group as a coach you love being around because they work hard.
As you personally coming into the season, being your second year as a head coach here, are the butterflies gone that maybe were there last year?
I don't know if you use the word butterfly. It's nice being through it now. It's nice. I'm very, very lucky because of the staff we have. The people who have been head coaches, people who are more than ready to be head coaches, so they make my job pretty easy. And then our kids, they make it really easy because they're great kids.
As far as your personnel goes this year, what are some players that we need to watch out for?
You just talked to Travis. Travis is a good kid. He had a great year last year, and he's going to be as good as everybody around him. So we got some holes to fill. There's no question, and the kids are working hard. And the great thing is there's a lot of competition, and that hopefully is going to make us a good football team. So, Travis is probably the biggest name we got. He's a good kid. He's a good worker. He's a good leader, and we got some holes to fill in around him now.
I got Travis to talk about a few games that he has highlighted. He said all games are important, obviously, but that was the right answer. But obviously, being beat by Bloomington twice last year, is that kind of a motivation coming into this season?
That game's always a big game, and it doesn't matter what happened last year. And right now, it won't matter as much if we don't take care of business against Urbana. No matter the records, no matter what's gone on the year before, or 2 years before, or whatever, that's always a huge game. The hardest part sometimes for our kids is to focus on week one because you got to beat Urbana, and week two doesn't mean near as much if you don't beat Urbana in week one. So we don't mention the B word right now. We'll talk about that after we hopefully take care of business over at Urbana.
Do you have any team goals set yet, or is it too early for that?
Our kids are always setting goals. We've been fortunate here in the program. We always talk about winning a conference first. And we've been fortunate to do that for four straight. We shared it last year. And so that's always goal number one. And then you build on it from there. But, you always start with the conference.
And what does it take to win the conference, the Big 12?
It's going to be as good as it's ever been. You got some outstanding team. Bloomington's always very, very good. Danville, my God, they've had those kids, it seems like, playing for 8 years now, it seems like. MacArthur, West has got athletes all over the place. Up and down, it's going to be the best it's been. So the only thing we can do as a team is worry on getting better each week. You play the game you're playing that week. You don't worry about who you got next week or 2 weeks down the road. And, you hope you keep getting better each week.
Just first of all, give me a preview of the Ironman this season.
I think we'll be a pretty good team. We can compete against every team in the conference, even the ones upstate. We lost a lot of people, but I think we're still going to have people to come out and play every game.
On this first day of practice, I guess, have you identified strengths or weaknesses of this team already?
We have a lot of things to work on, but I think by the time the game situations come around, I think we'll have them all ironed out. I think it'll be pretty good to work with.
Do you have any team goals set yet?
Right now, our first goal is conference championship, and then so forth during that. But that's our first goal.
Now, do you have any individual goals coming in as a senior?
Be a leader. That's the most important thing. Be a leader on and off the field. People look up to me because I'm a senior and I'm a captain. I'm one of the better players of the team. So that's pretty much it.
How can you accomplish that?
Work hard. Always work hard. On and off the field, in the classroom, on the practice field, in the games, everything.
And lead by example.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any games circled in the schedule? I know Bloomington beat you last year for the first time in a while. Is that one that maybe jumps out? And just talk about some games you're really looking forward to.
I'm looking forward to pretty much all the games, but yeah, we got beat by them twice, so that's going to be a pretty important game to us.
You mentioned that you obviously have a few holes to fill. I guess who are some of the young guys stepping up?
Jared Mungo, Jared Cross, our inside linebacker Alec Gertis, our D lineman. We have a few D linemen that are going to pretty much step up and take over for Zach Lyman and Brandon Caldwell, Andrew Hamer, Chris Myerich, and step up for those guys.